Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the other bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel and truth and sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh Shem Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Shem Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. Hey man, so this is ultimately going to go into, these famines that are taking place, and certain measures that have been taken by some of these companies, one in particular, I have an article and it's going to go into that certain grocery store that's taking certain measures, basically in order to protect their assets, man, because with famines, happening, which the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai said he will send. Matter of fact, I'm just going to read this and then we'll go into it. This is Ezekiel 14:12. The word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof, and I will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Right, and this is what's happening, man. Because this is a wicked place, because this is, and the people are wicked, man, starting with the elites, Judges, the 10th chapter, starting at the 2nd verse, man, as the judge is himself, so are his officers and those that basically dwell under him, man, so beginning at the elites, the elite banker families, of the nation of Esau, Edom, on down to everybody else, even to the regular peon people. Hey, everything is wicked, man. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is sending, those that famine upon the land, man, and you can see it, it all really started with the supply chain, coming to a screeching halt, and now all of a sudden food is not coming in, food is all these stores, their backstock is being put out, so we're seeing that, and a lot more people are starting to see the famines, man. A lot more people are starting to say, hey, well, what the hell is going on, man? Why is there always automatically a shortage? Not too long ago, the stores were trying to cover up the fact that they were running low on stock and spreading certain products out, as well as putting up, fake pictures of certain products to cover up the fact that they don't have certain, products in stock. They're running low on their stock, but people are not ignorant to a certain degree, man. They could see, what's right in front of them, concerning certain things, especially the famine, so people are starting to wig out, you got people going in and jacking, over in California, jacking things, and now that famines are ultimately starting to get more heavier, because this is the year 2022, man, the year Yahweh Shem Shai is going to turn up, which is coined by our beloved elder apostle Tahar, man, so everything's turning up, so there's going to be, the famines are going to hit harder, the chaos is going to get worse, a lot more people. I think I seen a brother post, I can't remember what brother it is, but brother was talking about how people are going into grocery stores, robbing, the grocery stores for food, man, so certain companies are taking certain measures, to ultimately prevent that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this article, it says a viral video shows ribeye steak locked up in chains at Walmart, and it's, real drastic, but still, they basically had the food locked up, man. Like when you go to certain places and they have that circle black sensor thing, and it has those black wires that are crossing it. You can't really take it off. That's basically what it was locked up by. It says a TikToker showed a viral video steak at a Florida Walmart locked up in chains with a security lock, sparking a debate among commenters regarding food safety measures. It says Michael Fromhold shared the video to the platform, gathering 4.3 million views in just 4 days. Hey, so people are seeing this, man. This is not something that's being hid, to the eye of the public. No, the people are seeing this, man. It says the short 12-second video started with him holding a package of ribeye steaks priced at $20.83, which is, it's not too bad, but it's still, it's a little up there. It says, however, the packaging is encased and chained up with a wired covering and an electronic security lock to prevent theft, right? So those regular locks that you see in the stores, right? It says, "You got to be kidding me," the TikToker said as he held the steak in the meat aisle of Walmart. Walmart now has the steak locked up, he added while panning the camera to show the security lock on the side. Holy shit, it's coming to this? This is getting bad now, man. Right, and he's absolutely right. Again, I'm gonna quote it again, man. Our beloved Elder Apostle Tahar, of Great Millstone, the head of Great Millstone, he had deemed this year, which he's been deeming, the past years, but he deemed this through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. He deemed this year, to be the year of turning up, and it's always, Yahweh Shem Shai, man, is definitely dealing with the Elder Apostle Tahar, man. You could tell because every time that he deems it a certain year, and what happens, it is just that, man. Everything is turning up. The year was hastening the coming of Yahweh Shai, man. 2021 was hastening the coming of Yahweh Shai, and you've seen all the brothers, man, going out more, doing more videos. You know what I mean? Just the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai has been going out more, man. And 2020 was a year of prophecy, man. And you started to see prophecy really start, getting real heavy in 2020. And it's just been getting worse ever since then. And this year, it's getting a lot worse, man. And even in the first week of January, it was real fucking bad, man. So it's definitely rightfully deemed the year of turning up, man. So everything is getting bad, and it's only going to get worse. The things that we see now, these are only what, man? The beginning of sorrows, as quoted in Matthew, the 24th chapter, the 8th verse. Things are going to get worse. And people are, and they're taking, measures beforehand, because again, there's places that are already dealing with people robbing, these grocery stores for food and stuff like that. So they're ultimately, thinking ahead of time, But that just shows you what is coming, man. It shows you that the uprising, so that the people, ultimately freaking out, robbing stores, that sedition among men is gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get a lot worse, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna get so bad that they're gonna have to bring the military in, and they're gonna have to start rationing food, man. Because that's what it's leading to, man. You can't run away from where this is leading to, and people making a lot of jokes and stuff like that. And I want to start right here, and we'll read the rest of this. It says, others had negative comments about seeing this steak locked up. It says, it's a sad world we live in now. A viewer said, some people think things are only going to get worse. Sorry to say, it'll only get worse as inflation continues to rise and food shortages start to impact us. Right. So people are understanding what's going on, man. And just as this person said, it's only going to get worse. And that's basically all of it. Y'all can read the rest of this. It's really the end of the end of the article. But let's go into Second Esdras. Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. I think it's verse 15. It's like it says. I'll start at verse 16. Second Esdras 15 and 16 says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course shall action. And the course of their action shall stand in their power. Right, man. Meaning what? These people are going to rob these stores, and it's going to get, so bad. The famines are going to get so bad. The inflation is going to get so bad. The supply is going to go so far down. The demand is going to go so far up that people are going to say, fuck it. On top of that, the American dollar is being destroyed. So any kind of, which, well, obviously is inflation, but, then you got stagflation, then you got shrink inflation. So they're offering less for the same fucking price, man. Really, this offering less for more, So you got all these things, and people are gonna start seeing this. And just as they're seeing the famines take place, and they're gonna see all the different types of inflation, and soon it's gonna be hyperinflation, So it's gonna skyrocket, crazy, man. You can look at Zimbabwe as one of the, the prime examples of that, man. You got fucking what is it? A gallon of milk is like 100,000, of their dollars, man. 100,000 in their currency, which is insane, man. And I'm just, throwing a number out there because I used to work for a place called Booking.com, and we used to do the currency exchange and so on and so forth, man. It was unbelievable, man. Their inflation just, it's just trash. Their currency is absolutely fucking trash, man. You know, but this is where America is headed to, man. And people are just gonna say fuck it. We're just gonna jack it. We're gonna take it. And with police officers, the force, a police force, people quitting, there not being enough, correctional officers in the jails and regular police officers, you know, um, EMTs and firefighters and so on and so forth. Even these regular mall cop security motherfuckers, man. You know, there's not enough, of them, you know, staying and continuing to do the job, and so people are not gonna care anyways. People are just gonna rob these stores. They're gonna take the food. They're gonna run. They're gonna feed their families, man. Fuck the prices. They're gonna have a gun. And they're gonna take it. And for those people that are able to buy it, you're gonna come outside that store with a full cart, 2 carts, maybe even half a cart, of food, and somebody's gonna, right when you get into your car, you pop open your car, somebody's popping around the other side of your car with a gun to the back of your head, taking your shit, and you didn't know where they went, you didn't know what they looked like. It's just gonna happen. And when you go to call the cops, and they're gonna take a description down, but what are they gonna do? They're not gonna be able to do anything. And it's going to happen so prominently that they're going to have to bring the military in. That goes to verse 17. And man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because they're going to lock it down, man. This is going to happen all across America. And they're going to say, you know what? Our police force isn't doing anything. Crime is running rampant in America, and we got to do something about it. They're going to bring in their military, man. And that's why you see a lot of these military members, being like National Guard and stuff like that here on American soil. They're trying to get you people used to it. So when you see this happen and you people aren't really tripping about it, you're like, oh, okay, cool, they're here to help out, they're here to bring order. But in reality, 2 Corinthians 2:11, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understand that he's bringing these military members in, to help rule and bring out his new world order, man. To bring out that charagma, man. It says verse 18 says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right? Because all this is ultimately, everything that we're talking about is leading into Jacob's trouble. The famines are going to still take place in Jacob's trouble. It's actually going to be worse in that time. Death, pestilence, all these other things are going to be worse in these times. Uproars of the people are going to be worse in those times, man. It's going to be absolutely and strictly chaos, man. To a point where, some brothers, with their families, might have to move around in those times, man. Because again, in Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation is when Esau Edom is going to force his charagma. Right now, you see him talking about it. You see him, basically advertising it here and there, But soon he's not going to offer it no more. He's going to force it. He's going to make you take it, according to Revelation 13 and 16, where it says, and he causeth, which that word causeth goes into make, to make someone take it, right? He causeth all, he makes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a thing in their right hand or in their forehead, man. Slakia. 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 But yeah, man, this is the time that we're coming into, man. And it's only going to get worse even from there. Verse 19, it says that man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Meaning he'll have no mercy, no compassion. And the scriptures even talk about how man, shall be, basically an enemy, to his friend. Even friends are going to fight like enemies in that day, man. Because at this point, it's not going to be, fuck you. I got a family over here. You got food. You're eating good, but I'm not eating anything. Well, I don't care if we've been friends 20, 30 years. I'm going to kill you and take your family, your food. It's the time that we're coming into, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And the modern day sword is the gun. People might even have, actual like machetes or whatever it may be, homemade shanks or homemade fucking blow darts or whatever the fuck it may be. You know, people creating a whole bunch of weird shit nowadays, man. But still, the main weapon that's going to be used is the gun, you know. And this is why, you know, the beginning of the scamdemic, you had a lot of people buying guns, especially Esau Edom, man. You know, which that's his blessing, man. So of course he's going to use it. Of course he's going to revert back to it. The scriptures talk about in Genesis 27 chapter that thou shalt live by the sword, man. That's Esau Edom. You know, so of course, you know, it's not surprising that a whole bunch of Edomites will rush out and go and get guns, man. You know, but this is what we're coming to. It says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, right? Because there's going to be a famine, you know, which a famine goes into a shortage of food, right? There's going to be a famine of food, a famine of water, you know. And then even then, you know, the military is going to be rationing things, man. You know, they're like they are now. They're having things locked up, you know. As soon as you know, the military, they're going to be the ones that are going to have the food, man, you know. And they're going to be rationing it out, man. And you're going to have, like, you know, little ration tickets like they were in the back in the 1920s, 1910s, and so on and so forth, when they had that Great Recession or whatever it may be. I might even be mixing it up with something else, but still, you know, those food vouchers and so on and so forth, man. They might even go to that, or they might just say, you know, we're getting a bag together, you know, families over here, singles over here, and we'll hand out bags, this, that, and the third. You know, they're going to do it like that. And at the end, you know, they might even run out and say, hey, well, everybody else is fucked. Hey, well, those people that don't get food, they're going to run over to the ones that did get food, that just walked away from getting food from the truck, and they're going to take them out. People are going to look to the military and say, hey, well, what's going on? Sir, can I play? They're going to say, hey, it's out of our hands. We gave you the food. Now y'all fight for it. That's what's going to happen, man. You know, people are going to go crazy. People are going to, you know, wig the hell out. Hey, well, guess what? Those people are not covered by Yahweh B'Shem El Shai. They're not covered by the blood of Yahweh Shai, man, because they're not in this truth. You know, they're not doing what is necessary in order to be protected in those times, man. You know, which is what? Getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know, gathering up that oil, man. So when the time comes, you know, you're ready. You can go into the, you know, the marriage supper of the Lamb, man. You know? Meaning you have to study, you have to get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, get the proper breakdowns, you know, trust and believe and have faith in Yahweh B'Shem El Shai, fear Yahweh B'Shem El Shai first and foremost, man, you know, then have faith, you know, which fear and faith come hand in hand, you know, but follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, and so on and so forth. None of these people in the world are doing this, man. So when the time comes, hey, they're going to wig the hell out, not knowing what to do. But the men of the Lord, as it says in Sirach 2, I think, matter of fact, let me grab it. I think it's in verse 4. Sirach 2 and 4. Nope. Verse 2, Slakia. Sirach, well, I'm going to start at verse 1. Sirach 2 and 1, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right, man. You know, because we're constantly going through trials on a daily, man, being walking that straight and narrow path, man. Hey, but soon we're gonna come to the at the school year, you know, you have that the finals. Hey, we're coming to that final, man, which is the hour of temptations, Jacob's trouble, man. You know, which is that final test. Hey, so what are we doing? All these tests and trials that we go through now, before that time, hey, they're kind of like pop quizzes, man. They get us ready. Okay, well, cool, I failed that one. This is what I need to know, this, that, and the third. So when the next one comes, okay, cool, I can pass it. You know, you learn, you grow, you build, you know. Scriptures talk about growing in the grace and knowledge of Yahweh B'Shem El Shai, growing in your business, man, because this is our business, man. It's our job, it's our duty, you know, as it says in Revelation, or it's like in Romans chapter 12, verse 1, you know. It's our whole duty, man, you know. But yeah, man, you know, so you have to prepare yourself, man, and to prepare means to what? To make ready, suitable, or equip in advance for some purpose or use, man. And guess what? We're equipping this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know, for the time that is to come, you know, because it tells you in Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge, you know, shall be the stability of thy times, man, which is also likened unto oil, as quoted in Matthew's the 25th chapter, man. You know, we're getting that oil, man. You know, studying, breaking down the scriptures, man, getting the proper breakdowns if we don't know them, you know, and then going out there in the highways and byways and make your body a living sacrifice, sitting at home making, you know, these video epistles, man. We're doing what the Lord Yahweh B'Shem El Shai told us to do, man, you know. So we're preparing, right, for that final test. And here's the point, verse 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, because that's the name of the game, man. You know, to endure means to undergo suffering, man, and we're doing that, man. You know, we hate being in this world and we hate the things that we have to go through. Hey, but we go through them because we have, just like Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior, man, that the joy set before us, man, which is the kingdom, man. You know, we know what's on the other side, so we have to keep pressing forward, man. You know, so when harder times come, and guess what? We're not gonna wig out. That's why it says, and make not haste in the time of trouble. We're not gonna wig out, you know, because we have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, we have Yahweh Bashim El Shai. You know, Lord, will we be part of the elect? We're gonna have that covering cast, man. You know, we're gonna be protected in those times, man. Why? Because we dwell in the secret place of the Most High, and therefore abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. You know, as quoted in Psalms, or as stated in Psalms, the 91st chapter, as I just quoted. You know, verse 1. You know, we're dwelling in the secret place, which is the scriptures, and we're gonna abide under the shadow of the Almighty, which is His grace, His protection, man. You know. And it says right here, cleave unto Him and depart not away. Right, man. You know, because ultimately, even those that are in this truth that look back, hey, guess what? The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai said, my soul shall have no pleasure in him, man. You know. So Yahweh Shemel, you know, we can't look back, man. We can't look back. We have to keep going, man, because we want to be protected. While everybody else is wigging out, and we want to be protected, man. It says, cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end, right, man? You know, we want to receive that victory, man. We want to, and just even, you know, it's, you know, not even, you know, bro, which ultimately, you know, if you have that covering cast, you receive the victory already, man. You know, really, the elect have already received the victory, man, declaring the end from the beginning, Isaiah 46:10. You know, so really, the elect have already, you know, they've already obtained the victory. It's really, they're just playing out the movie right now, man. You know, and Lord will, we can be part of the elect, man. We're trying to receive that victory, man. And if you're protected in the time of Jacob's trouble, hey, you're guaranteed to be part of the elect, man. You know, you're guaranteed, because that'll be the time to tell, man. You know, a lot of people are gonna either fall out or fall in line, man. You know, that's that final test. You're either gonna pass or fail. There's no in between. You know. So in that time, hey, we're gonna be eating, man. You know, Lord, will we be part of the elect? We're gonna be eating while everybody's wigging out, making haste in the time of trouble. Hey, we're gonna be the one that's eating. We're gonna be one that's good. You know, we're gonna be the one that's solid. You know, and you know, I could easily go to Isaiah 65 verse 13 to 14, man. My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. But I want to grab this scripture and we'll end it out right here. Isaiah 33 and verse 15. You know, I love this. I love this precept, man. You know. Isaiah 33:15, it says, he that walketh righteously, which are we not walking righteously? Do we not serve Yahweh Shemel Shai? I remember hearing the elder apostles saying, if you go out to the highways and byways and serve the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai and preach that right, you know, that correct doctrine, that's you doing righteousness, man. That's you following after righteousness, man. Righteousness, you know. And we do that, man. We make these video epistles. We continue in what we have been taught. We don't go off like these other camps, man. You know, we get a breakdown for something, and we continue to break it down the same way that we were taught, man. You know, the same exact way, man. You know, it says, he that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions, right? It says, he that shaketh his hand from holding of bribes, he that stoppeth his ear from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil. Meaning all these things is basically, you know, us departing from wickedness and following after righteousness, man. You know, a person that departs from evil and follows after good, it says what? He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munitions of rocks. Bread shall be given him, meaning he's going to eat, and his waters shall be sure, man. Meaning you're going to eat and you're going to drink, man. You're going to be good. You know? All we have to do is continue to hold fast to that which we have, man, which is this faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai and this word, man. Continue to meditate on this word. Continue to, you know, endure unto the end. That's what we have to do. That's the name of the game. There's no other way about it, man. You know? There's no other way about it. In verse 17, it says, thine eyes, it's like thine eyes shall see the king in his beauty, which is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is the king, man. He's our king, you know. And then he's the King of Kings, man. You know, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, man. It's Yahweh Shai, man. You know. And then we're gonna see King David, which is under Yahweh Shai. you know? And then Lord will we be part of the 144,000? Hey, guess what? You know, Lord will those that teach can be part of the 144,000. Hey, guess what? They're going to be kings, man. You know? And then so on and so forth, man. The elect men under them, you know, out of the 1/3 are going to be kings as well. You know, they're going to be rulers over much, man. You know, if they be faithful over little, they're going to be rulers over much. You know, it says they shall behold the land that is very far off, right, man? You know, we're going to go back into our homeland. You know, and we're going to build from there. You know, eventually we're going to take over galaxies, man, over different universes, man. You know, it's going to be unbelievable. You know, who knows? We might even be able to what is that? What am I? Go from dimension to dimension. You know, who knows, man? We don't know. You know what is prepared for us, as it says in Isaiah 64 and verse 4, man. You know, we don't know, but we'll see when we get there, man. And Lord will be part of the elect. Hey, with all this stuff going on, man, you got to understand that if you're doing what is necessary, you're doing what the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai told you, and you very well could, you know, have your bread be given you and your waters be sure if you be part of the elect, which we all hope, you know, we believe through faith, wholly in faith, that, you know, if we do what he tells us to do, that, hey, we're part of the elect, man, you know, because the elect aren't going to be doing, you know, or the elect are going to be doing what he tells them to do, man. Whereas the world, you look at where, you know, the world and how they act, the world ain't doing what Yahweh Shem Shai told them to do. You know, we're doing it, man. Starting with the elder apostles of GMS on down to the elder bishops, elders, and Akim that are pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity and believing in this gospel in truth and in sincerity today, man. Nobody else, no matter where they are at, man. America, you know, Holland, Australia, Bahamas, Hawaii, so on and so forth, man. Virgin Islands, don't matter where. You know, if you're part of the elect, you're part of the elect, man. You're going to be doing what the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai told you to do, you know. But yeah, man. Lord will be part of the elect, man. We're getting out of here, man. It's real soon, you know. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai, Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the other apostles and the other bishops. A great millstone rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh Shem Shai. A peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. may the election Yahweh Shem Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. I want to say Kwame Shawala and Baba Ball Shalom.